Would you rather have money or love?
Money.
True love.
Money.
I know that off the bat.
But let me elaborate on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been married. Mm-hmm. I got married when I was 20 years old. Well, I was 22 really.
Oh.
It was to my platoon sergeant in the Army. So I was stationed in Korea at the time. I was a private first class. So like if you don't know military terminology, that's like very low enlisted. So I just started my career. I met my platoon sergeant and we were not supposed to be doing that, but I never gave a and so I ended up getting pregnant. And we later decided to get married and we were in love and all that bullshit, but it's like that don't really move me, you know? Sure. I think love is a beautiful thing, but money has never fucked me over. True. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So I don't give a fuck about love for real. I love my kids.
Yeah.
And I have my kids, but I don't think I'll ever be with anyone ever again. And I'm dead serious. Like I don't give a fuck to be with nobody because those motherfucking blue faces look better than any person I've ever seen. Yeah. So
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
There a certain amount a man should make in order for you to consider dating them?
I would like for a man to bring something to the table. If you don't have money, what else you got? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of, for me, it's like I make all my own money. So I've never been in a relationship where I have like sought for a man to provide for me. Like even when I was married, I was the breadwinner. So I would like for a man to make a decent amount of money, but also if you don't, okay, how can you compensate for what you're lacking? You know?
I was just about to ask you too, like, can you?
You better be able to cook, clean, watch the kids, do something.
Yeah,
shit.
Sure, yeah. Okay. So can you take a house nigga serious?
Like a stay at home dad vibe?
Like, make sure you take care of everything.
I could, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your go-to techniques when giving?
Very negative.
So it totally depends on like.
Okay, does body count matter?
No. I actually think a low body count would piss me off only because
a low body count?
Yeah, because
really?
It's like how you gonna come to me inexperienced?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Well, he can say have a low body count.
Well, what's a low body count to you?
I don't believe that to be true.
Really?
Because I think that you have to have experience. You got to have experience with different people, and not only different people, different cultures. I think people get so comfortable never leaving America.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you've never even been anywhere. You think America's the greatest country because you've never left. Like, go to the Dominican Republic and see how those people are. Go to Korea. Go to, like...
Is it different over there or something?
What you mean?
Is it different?
In the Dominican Republic? I've never had anybody in the Dominican Republic. Y'all probably have.
No, but I plan on
I'm looking at you. No, I'm playing.
I'm planning on
in the Dominican Republic, but I didn't somebody from the Dominican Republic.
So I don't know if this is different there, but the different cultures and experiencing like different ways of life and different people, I can imagine the sex is probably different.
Yeah.
I know I've had sex with a Korean man and he was freaky as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, what shit?
Well, same thing.
Yeah, and I don't like that shit either because, okay, the whole Americans love to like group all Asian people into the same.
No, we're joking with him.
We're joking.
That's fine, but I'm just saying I didn't notice
it's really him. It's really Rod that be fucking with him all the time.
I didn't notice it until I moved to Korea and I lived there because a lot of Americans love to say that all Asians look the same. And it's like when you get there, you can tell this dude Japanese, this dude's Korean, this dude's Chinese. It's so prevalent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has to be different. So I feel like once you have experience with different people and, different cultures, then come see me. Because like then you can do like your presentation.
Yeah.
You said what's a low body count to me or what's a high?
What's a low body count?
I would say a low body count is like anything under like 25.
Okay.
Yeah, that's low.
But people, my body count, I stopped counting after 50, but my shit is like literally under 100 still. And people don't believe that because I do adult entertainment, whatever.
No,
I mean, people understand in adult entertainment, you mainly using the same partners.
You're mainly using the same partner or the same couple partners.
Yeah,
You're
you know what
not
I'm
doing,
saying?
I mean, some people do a whole bunch of collabs, but like,
Yeah. People be like, "Oh, I got 1,000." I'm like, "How?"
no, I don't
fuck
have
is
anywhere near
possible?
that.
Like,
I don't have anywhere near that. I would say definitely under 100, but I'm not keep counting.
yeah, no, for sure.
When I was like in my early 20s, I had like a cute little list.
Well, we
Like
still got that list.
Jason, Leo,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
We still got that list. And matter of fact,
you got a list?
yep, I got a list. And guess what?
Oh,
You can
period.
see it on Tubi, the hit list coming to you.
Oh, that's what that's
Coming to
about.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking a different type of hit list.
Okay. If you can pick a like a nice experience with your partner, if you could choose any travel destination, where would it be at?
Probably Seoul, Korea.
Seoul, Korea. We gotta go to Korea.
Yeah, y'all got to go.
The North,
Not
right?
you shooting your next movie there.
Maybe.
Maybe It's
North
gonna-
or South Korea? Which one's? I mean, which one's the one that's not like we can't? Yeah, okay,
So North Korea is a dictatorship.
got you.
South Korea is literally the nightlife capital of the world, like Seoul. Those don't stop.
Okay.
And it's actually really funny because when I was stationed there, all the American soldiers have a midnight curfew. So if you're not back on base by midnight, you're
What do you mean? Like they leave?
You're- like you could get Article 15, like subject
What
to
is
get
that?
kicked out the military.
Oh, to get kicked out. Not go to jail though.
You could go to a jail. Hell yeah. And the
Damn,
thing
but
about
you
the
miss curfew?
Korean police officers, they don't carry guns or nothing, but they carry batons and they will whip the shit out of you. Like,
Rodney King.
so you would
man.
see like American soldiers running back to base at like 11:55, like barefoot, like trying to make it back.
Shit, fuck that. How many countries have you been since you've been in the military?
So I only went to South Korea when I was in the army as far as other countries. And then I was in Europe in 2022. So, but that was not part of the military. That was just travel.
Have you ever did like any like hard combat, like like have you ever got there in the field?
So I was never like downrange.
Okay.
But I was a paratrooper, so I was jumping out of planes. In like full combat gear, yeah.
How was that?
It was very crazy because it wasn't something I wanted to do, but because I was stationed in an airborne unit, it was something I had to do. My sergeant major was like, "When are you going to airborne school?" And it was like he kept prying and pushing for me to go. And I was one of the only women in my unit, so it was like I had a point to prove, you know?
Yeah, so you want okay.
So I went to airborne school, and then I ended up getting into a really bad airborne accident, and that's actually why I got out of the military. So in airborne operations, you wear your reserve on your chest, your reserve parachute, and there's a D ring, like kind of like right here, like a metal D ring. It's like this big. And when I tucked my chin to land, it came up and filleted my nose in half.
Oh,
and so my nose was
shit.
just like literally blood was squirting out of my face. It was like a fucking cartoon. And after that happened, I kind of wasn't mentally right for a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And I had a 6-month-old daughter at the time, and I just kind of had to tell myself, okay, being a mom is more important than, being in the military right now. So I had to make that tough decision to leave the military because it was really like what I wanted to do for my whole life. I wanted to do like 20 years in the military, but that shit got cut short. So
Would you go back today?
would I go back? Probably not, just because the pay is so shitty.
You're so shitty. Okay. But y'all benefits are great.
The benefits are cool, but until you make like E7 or E8, your pay is shitty.
Oh damn. So you gotta go up in like rankings.
Yeah, and it's just like it was a cool chapter of my life, but I'm past that now.
Okay.
So